Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
An F-16 jet with the 114th Fighter Wing in Sioux Falls slid off a runway at the airport Wednesday afternoon. As you can see in the video, the jet was resting on its nose in the dirt.
The South Dakota Air Guard information officer says the pilot was returning from a training mission and is safe. The Air Guard is establishing an interim safety board to investigate what happened and look for a cause.
As more people head to western South Dakota to enjoy the Black Hills, first responders are learning skills that will be especially valuable. The Rapid City Fire Department, along with South Dakota Task Force 1 and Rapid City Pennington County Water Rescue Team, are participating in rope rescue training at Falling Rock.
The teams have been using ropes to get to people in vertical or steep environments. The training provides hands-on experience on getting a patient out of multiple complex situations. Officials say rope rescue is an important skill set for first responders.
Wednesday's storms caused problems for some drivers in southwest Minnesota. The Nobles County Sheriff tells KELOLAND News that a power line snapped and went across the road.
That caused a crash which brought traffic to a near standstill near Worthington. In this video, you can see a semi went into the ditch and a car was loaded onto a truck with heavy damage. The Minnesota Department of Transportation says I-90 was closed both east and westbound. So what do we have in store for today, Scott?
Well, we could have another round of severe weather, something we'll continue to monitor as we do go through the day today. We are watching a cold front that will move west to east, and that will help bring in some cooler and drier air. But before it gets here, it will spark another round of strong to severe weather. An enhanced risk for severe weather across eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and into Iowa. It's just a snapshot at 5 o'clock this afternoon showing the potential storms here. East of here, west of Huron, and anything that does develop will move to the east. So be prepared for another afternoon and early evening of severe weather in eastern KELOLAND. It will be hot today across the east. Numbers in the 80s and 90s for highs, much cooler in the western South Dakota. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The Watertown teacher who gave a transgender student a controversial letter has resigned. Parents named Calvin Hillisland as the teacher who gave the letter to a 14-year-old student. It stated that it would be a lie to call the transgender student by their preferred name.
The letter went on to encourage the student to face the biological truth and called their feelings a mirage. The Watertown School District condemned the letter. There is something missing from Terrace Park in Sioux Falls. Thieves stole a plaque commemorating a house and the woman many think of as the mother of Sioux Falls. Now a neighbor who helped install the plaque 2 years ago is offering a reward.
The Phillips house was built on what is now Terrace Park. Hattie Phillips raised her 7 kids and turned the house into a community gathering place. The house was torn down in the mid-60s. Plaque tells the story of Hattie Phillips and her impact on the city of Sioux Falls.
And my heart just sunk in my chest and was like, it's gone. And so right away I started walking around the park hoping to find it, and it just wasn't here.
A new plaque will cost more than $2,000. The Terrace Park Neighborhood Group on Facebook has started a fundraiser and will try to buy one at the end of the summer if the old plaque isn't returned. The replacement will be welded in place.
One important figure in the Rutland School District is retiring after serving as the kindergarten teacher for 38 years.
Past and current students of Barb Myers Kindergarten all came together during the kindergarten graduation yesterday to celebrate and say thank you to the teacher who left a big impact on all of them.
It's kind of difficult seeing Miss Myers retire, as she's been here for so many years and left so many marks on each and every single class that has graduated from Rutland.
Meyer plans to spend more time with family, but also return to school as a substitute teacher.
And all this week, the SDSU Extension has been holding drought meetings for farmers and ranchers in the western part of the state. Today's meeting will be held at the American Conference Center in Chamberlain at 9 a.m.
There's no cost to attend, and you don't need to pre-register. The meeting includes a weather and climate update, management changes, grazing loss estimates, and water testing.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, well, certainly we've had some thunderstorms that have affected some of these drought areas, and we're probably going to get a little more today. Let's take a look at this on Futurecast. That's 12 o'clock. These are temperatures, so we're looking at 80s already. Sioux Falls and Yankton. It is cooler in the west. We do expect 50-degree weather much of the morning in Rapid City. Some new showers are developing there. You can see into the Black Hills and up to Buffalo. None of that, though, expected to be severe or nothing organized for severe weather coverage. But I would watch the weather around Winter and Chamberlain. We'll see if that hot spot kind of flares up here by 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and then these cells will be moving east. Again, a line of severe weather is quite likely. The amount of wind and hail in this, again, we'll continue to watch the parameters ahead of the line. That'll determine that. We're certainly going to have plenty of heat and to some degree the humidity as well. So that's what you'll be watching here this evening. I do expect all of this exiting after midnight in western Minnesota. Futurecast wind product looking at these pockets where you see those enhanced spots on your screen. And again, even Sioux Falls is certainly in the possible mix of that here. So if we get a strong gusty wind event, we could be looking at some power outages as a result of that. So be alert to that as we head through the evening hours. Weekend looks a little quieter. Forecast today, low 90s, Sioux Falls area to Mitchell, low to mid 60s in Rapid City, and still up near 80 in Pierre. Tonight's low temperatures behind the front, 40s at west, 50s east. I'm expecting those winds shifting around to the west here for tomorrow. 74 the high in Sioux Falls, and then mid and upper 70s Chamberlain and Mitchell. Sunshine most of the day. Weekend looks dry. Early next week is looking okay. Seasonable, really low 70s. Could see some rain chances popping up by Tuesday. We are expecting Aberdeen could get in line for some more rain chances by the end of the forecast. So for those that are pretty wet and farmers needing to get some work done in the Northeast, I know that that's important to get some drier weather. Pierre is also looking a little drier in that segment Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And we're also expecting warmer weather for Rapid City, some 70s for the upcoming weekend before more showers returning by Tuesday and Wednesday. Check out the details with our forecast online at KELOLAND.com.